Hi, Tommy Tuchel. It's Aussie Villain. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm good. Listen, just calling to make sure you're still okay to play the Carabao Cup Final this weekend. Okay, so none of your players have had a bad night's sleep or had their feelings hurt or anything? Alright, good, mate. Well, I'll see you at Wembley. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 8, Episode 10 at Brentford, the final season, and today it is a triple header. We make up for the postponed Carabao Cup Final last episode with a triple header today. Liverpool in the league, I think it's away from home, that's going to be huge. Then we have Celtic in the second leg of our Champions League qualifiers. No, was it Champions League first knockout round second leg? That's tied 1-1 from the first leg. And then we go to Wembley for the Carabao Cup Final against Tottenham. Now, we don't want to waste too much time here. I thought we'd start by having a quick look at the dressing room atmosphere coming into this one. You can see it's a huge, huge episode, and things could barely be any better. It's really, really going quite well. Couple of unsatisfied players, but most of them we're fine. We've made promises to them, and they're just getting on with life, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't want to waste too much time, because there is obviously 3 games to get to, but there is one game to catch you up on. That was FA Cup football. That was against Newcastle in the 5th round. Let's go see if we got back to the quarterfinals. The only goal came late when Eric Ndedi picked out Manuel Ferrari. So there we go. It was just the one goal. We did deserve it. You can see that from the player ratings. They had a couple of decent players there, but no one really stood out for them. We definitely deserved it. Ferrari with the goal was good to see. Ndedi plays a wing-back in this one, and you could see what he did. Got the assist for us. It was a really a good win without being spectacular. Now, we do have our quarterfinal draw. That's going to be against Norwich. And a quick update of where we stand coming into everything here. You can see there at home to Norwich in the quarterfinal. That's winnable, you'd say, though Norwich are a decent team. Here's the league standings. We have a game in hand on most of the teams around us except for Spurs and also with Liverpool. Now, if they were to beat us today, they'd go to, 57 points? They'd come right back into the title race. If we could beat them, we really do start to kick clear, don't we? Which would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. Second leg in the Champions League today, along with this Carabao Cup Final. Let's go and have a quick look at what we're doing here against Liverpool. They are the favourites for this one, which is a little bit frustrating given where they are and where we are, but we don't get respect. We know that. They're a Filippo Inzaghi managed team still. He was fighting for his job. He probably still is fighting for his job, but he's hanging in there. Very, very good manager as well. A balanced, direct style of play. Now, have a look at what we're expecting from them. We're expecting this sort of bus park thing that they've done before. They have some very, very good players. But what really worries me is up here. Last 20 games, 4 goals conceded. They are a very, very tough nut to crack. So let's hope that we're able to crack it. This is the team that we're sending out. It is, essentially, this is the team that I'm hoping will go out in the Carabao Cup Final as well. So Martinez in goal. It's Pavlovic and Amundo as the back 2. Scott down the right. Vazquez down the left. Matteo, Lucianinho and Mabry in midfield. Lavrier behind Arp and Vassi. Boggle's picked himself up another injury, but we know that that's what Boggle does. And of course, McAtee is also still out with his viral infection. So we're weak at right back. That's not a point of strength for us. So hopefully we get a good defensive performance out of Scott here. So they've come out in the same formation, Marco Bam Bam, which is the greatest name ever. It's not Marco, is it? Mauricio Bam Bam. That is quality name. Anyway, focus. Triple header. We've got to keep things moving. Now they do have Everton on the bench. We know he scored a lot of goals against us. Cabrera was a good defender. They just signed from Brighton for 100 million. So that's annoying that they've got him. But it's still a good team there, isn't it? So let's hope that we just about take a draw, wouldn't we? So assertive. This has been working for us. Ignore praise, go out there, play your natural game. Let's say there's no pressure on you here, boys. Even though there is massive, massive pressure on us. We're top of the league, away from home. Against a team that is still at this point in this title race with us. But they don't need to know that. All right, and here we go. This is just a massive, massive game, isn't it? If we can, a draw is not a bad result here for us. It gets a tough away game out of the way. And, if we pick up a point, as I said, they don't concede goals. It's like Jose Mourinho's Chelsea in their pomp. So if we can get a goal, then that would be fantastic. There's a ball over the top. We've got a little bit of a chance here. Arp has got a chance. Vassi's unmarked in the middle. They've got players back there now. The cross is blocked. And let's see what becomes of this. Can we put pressure on them high up the pitch and try and win this ball back? It doesn't look as though we can. We are playing a deepish line just because, as we saw, they're a direct team. So we're just trying to limit their chances to play like that. Here we go with Bam Bam. Ball on the overlap there. That's not ideal. A little bit too much space. It's headed away. A good header there from Pavlovic. Up has it. Get rid of it, Up. Oh, Fete. And we're 1-0 down against a team that does not concede goals. And, well, as good as Fete Up has been this season, just get rid of it, mate. He's panicked on the ball. He's let himself get closed down. And, well, there wasn't much we could do after that, was there? Oh, Fete, you've just got to mark your fullback, mate. Then get the hell out. I almost swore there. Just get back up top. We don't need you hanging around the edge of the penalty area, mate. Come on, let's demand a little bit more here. And let's see what we can do. It doesn't look like it's too much based off of this. We might need to look at changing things. I don't want to wait till half-time. I've got to get out of FM21 mode now. I'm clicking down here for tactics. What can we do differently? Let's try lowering the tempo and see if that helps us at all. They're probably going to sit back. And we're having possession, but we're not really creating too much with it, which is a little bit of a problem, obviously. So we are 1-0 down at half-time, and to be honest, we're a little bit unlucky, I would say. So let's tell them that. Scott, don't get yourself sent off, please. Is there anybody that's not playing well? Vazquez isn't playing well. All right, let me have a think about this. Okay, so we're making a few changes. We're going to try playing with more width, looking for the overlaps, and we're going to be a little bit more direct, but keep the tempo a little bit lower, and just try and get the fullbacks involved that little bit more if we can. The one chance that we did create with, or half chance, was Arp getting some space in wide areas, so we'll see if that does work for us. But at this point, we just need that little bit of luck to go our way. There's a cross-field pass that has found Bam Bam. Into the penalty area he goes. Can we block the cross? We can't. And at the back post, that is, of course, our weakness with Jack Scott there. And if that's the way they're going to play, we might need to reconsider how we're doing things. Lucianinho goes short for Lavery. Can he get back to Lucianinho? He can. Second time, ball goes in towards the back post. It's headed back for Vassi. Oh, it's a save from the goalkeeper. It's still there for us. Lucianinho. For Armado, we keep possession, and that'll do it for the highlight. But that was slightly promising, wasn't it? All right, I'm going to say that this isn't quite working for us, so we're going to make some tactical changes here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We have gone to wingers. Mattio's going to drop into play right back for us. He's capable of doing it. He's stronger in the air. We need to make that change. Lavery's going to drop into a deep line playmaker. Mabry's going to push forward. Erkinger and Dan come on for Vassi and Scott. Fetayat will obviously continue up top, and well, we'll see if this does work for us. The way that things are going right now, we're just not creating anything. So we need to try and change what we're doing and see if we can get ourselves back level in this game. We have one other sub we can make. Mabry's not having a good game. We've got Diallo on the bench. So let's make that change. He can play up there. We'll play him as the... okay, that's fine. It's attacking me. No, we probably want an advanced playmaker, don't we? The next thing we might do is let's get rid of all these instructions. Just play it as we see it. Raise that tempo up and see if we can... if we lose out because of that Fete up, stuff up, I'll be so annoyed. I'll be so disappointed. But it's looking as though... I mean, we haven't created anything. We knew this coming into the game, that this is what they were like, that they were just not going to give anything to us. And, well, they haven't, have they? We've got a last second highlight. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Can we get something going late on here? Here we go with Diallo. Diallo loses out. He keeps possession, though. He goes past another one. He's got a man on his outside. He's got players through the middle. Diallo goes back to Lavery. Lavery spreads it wide, looking for Erkinger. Can he get a little bit of magic? He goes back to Vazquez. Vazquez with the cross. It's too close to the goalkeeper, and with 45 seconds to play, that is probably that. Can we win it back? I have no idea how to say that name, so I'm not even going to try. De La Vega, oh, he's gone past his man, lunging in. A good block there, but it's still with him, and we've just about got away with that. But that'll be that. We have lost 1-0 at Anfield, and I don't think we've necessarily been outplayed. Fetayat has, well, he's stuffed up, hasn't he? There's no other way to say it. Is there any chance late on? No, there's not. And we have fallen to defeat at Anfield. That's really, really disappointing. It's difficult to argue looking at the match stats, but they weren't ripping us to shreds, certainly in terms of highlights. We just we just never quite showed up, did we? So we can't say we're pleased with that because we can't be pleased with it. So there we go. Liverpool grabbed deserved win. If we have a look at the other results here, I mean, Chelsea and Arsenal drew. Liverpool they're only 2 points back now. They're right back in contention for this. If Spurs win, they'll go joint top again. And, well, we're almost back to square one here now, aren't we? All right, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the second of our 3 games. That is, of course, Champions League football at home to Celtic. It's 1-1 after the first leg. Okay, welcome back. It is time for some Champions League football. Now, of course, the first leg is tied 1-1. We are the favourites for the second leg. Celtic are in decent form. We have actually never beaten them, which is slightly concerning. Have a quick look at the scout report here. They're a Peter Grant coached side. He is, I mean, you'd expect a little bit better for Celtic, to be honest, but he's obviously not doing too bad of a job. A balanced, direct style of play. We have a quick look here. This is how we're expecting them to line up against us. They did absolutely smash Rangers last time out, which is slightly concerning. We can see their heat map here from that one. Attacking in wide areas, a little bit compact though when they defend. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well. And, well, this is the team we're sending out. Now, it's a little bit of a risk. We have injuries to players in difficult positions to replace. So it's Martinez continuing in goal. Suisi and Soleil go at the back for this one. Indedi down the right. Michelotti down the left. Garner irking out. We're going to experiment in the Champions League knockout round. Why wouldn't you do that? He's going to play as a Mazzella next to Urosh in there. It's Diallo in behind Dan and Matt Keach. We have options on the bench to strengthen things if we need to. Hopefully, we're not going to need to do that because we need fresh players ready for this Carabao Cup Final as well. Okay, and here we go. They have lined up as expected, so that's fine. Expected to get a certain result here. What do we want to say to this? The team should be winning. All right, so let's go with that. Let's go with a little bit of passion that we have faith. And hopefully, this team will do a good job for us. It's very, very attacking and a little bit experimental. But, you know, if someone like Dan can have a good game, obviously if Matt Keach can keep up his European Golden Boy form, then it's still a very, very good team that we've put out there. Erkinger as the Mazzella could be key. If he comes off, he'll be brilliant. Here we go with Urosh getting forward. Nice pass for Keach. Knocks it down there for Michelotti. And he get a nice cross in early on here. We're in the first minute of the game. It's back there for Keach. It's cleared away. Garner is in the vicinity. He should pick that up. And will that do it for the highlights? It looks as though it's going to continue. So good early pressure from us here. Soleil gets it forward for Indedi. We know what he can do getting forward. Can he pull a ball back? He does. It's back post for Michelotti, and it's just over the bar. We've started this game well, though, haven't we? Of course, we need a goal just to protect ourselves from the away goal as the highlight begins. Literally as I click Get Creative. So hopefully we're not going to concede a goal here. Dan goes to close down, nothing doing there. This is where Indedi could struggle a little bit, and he has let his man go straight past him. Too much space at the edge of the area there. The shot is over the bar, and that ends the highlight. We're doing okay in possession, which is unlike us. It's almost worrying that we're having so much of the ball. Of course, they need to do something. They do have to score. We don't necessarily. I mean, we want to because, God forbid, we concede a goal in the 93rd minute and go out to that. But, yeah, we don't necessarily have to. Well, that's a terrible free kick, or goal kick, I should say. Indedi's got time and space. Can he do something here? He's gone past his man. He's gone inside. He's gone himself. The goalkeeper makes the save. And was that ever so slightly selfish from Indedi there? We've got the corner. Is it Erkinger to take? It is. What can he do? Towards the back post. It's headed away. And that guy's name, I thought it was Poppy, but it's Popov. He gets it forward to Johnson. And we've got Indedi back there, and he does well. Soleil with the free kick. Cross towards Michelotti. He's got some space. Can he do so? Oh, it's a penalty. Is it a penalty? No, it's not. Suisi wins it down to Erkinger. This is where we want him. Running into broken play there. It's Michelotti. Pull it back, mate. Come on. There it is for Erkinger. He crosses back post. Indedi down to Urosh. Back to Indedi, and Indedi sticks it away. Urosh, a very, very unselfish play there. But Indedi gets himself a sixth of the season. It's 2-1 on aggregate. It's 1-0 on the night. And if we can get a second goal now, I'll feel a lot more comfortable. But this was some nice little play. Good cross there. Down for, I thought Urosh, but it was really good play. He had 2 men on him. He had 3 if you include, who was that was in the way? Dan. But it doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. It's 1-0. And let's hope we can go on with this now. And promising signs there. Erkinger heavily involved in that as well. Urosh now with a free kick. It's a good one. It's Keach. It's off the bar or the post. It's sitting on the goal line and the goalkeeper picks it up. But some more decent play from us there. we're doing okay here. We're doing okay. We're dominating the game. We're just not putting as many shots on target as I'd like. But 1-0 at the break, we'll take that. RB Leipzig absolutely destroying Atletico Madrid. And what do we say to this? Assertively, first half means nothing, or are we pleased with that? Oh, what do I say? We're pleased. I think we're pleased with that. We'll tell the individuals who aren't doing too well that we'd like to see a little bit more from them. Dan and Keach haven't done too much up top. The attacking players haven't done too much, actually. Match rating-wise, I would suspect that that's possibly down to not putting shots on target. So if we can get a little bit more out of them, sort of midfield back is doing quite well. Let's try show some passion, perhaps. Erkinger only playing Daddy's injured. We have a curse at right back, I'm afraid. Alright, so what do we do with that now? Erkinger is right-footed. We could move him back there. The other option is to move Matty O and play him as a wing-back, which seems a little bit of a waste. Morrow is right-footed. He can't cross, but he can tackle and he's not too bad in the air. I mean, ultimately, whoever we put back there is going to be just an absolute stopgap. Alright, let's go with Erkinger. At least he knows, at least he's a wide player. So we'll go with that. It's not ideal to have Bogle go down with injury and obviously lose McAtee to that viral infection. It's left us very, very short at right back. Let's demand a little bit more here. Matt Keach is not having a great day. Neither is Dan. Is there something we could change here? I wonder if we try just lowering our tempo down a little bit and see if that would help us at all. We seem to be doing okay. Here we go. Erkinger's got a little bit of space now. Can he get across into the box? He's got Matty Keach in there with him. He's done really well at this point. He keeps going. Pull it back, mate. Oh, he's gone down. It's a penalty. It's got to be a penalty. Erkinger has done absolutely brilliantly there. And we're going to go and check with VAR. And surely this is going to be a penalty. Now, if we can score it, who's going to take it is the question. As I rack my brain, I haven't seen Erkinger take a penalty before. Maybe Diallo, maybe Urosh could take it. I'm not quite sure what he's like it from the spot. It has been given. And it's going to be Erkinger. All right, come on, mate. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get this second goal, which will put us within touching distance of the quarterfinals. He does pull it away, and Christian Erkinger hasn't had the best season. Only his third of the season, but he's got it in the back of the net. That's the only thing that matters. It is 2-0 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. We've given ourselves a little bit of protection from an away goal now as well. And let's just back it off of attacking. And we've got a corner now. Can we get a third? Erkinger towards the back post. It's headed back towards goal. It's just over the bar. I think it was Dan. But a little bit unlucky there, perhaps. Everybody is more or less doing well. Let's give them some praise. That fires them up. We've got 5 minutes to play here. We're 2 goals up, and it's looking as though we are going to get ourselves into the... Erkinger's injured now. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with our right backs? What's he done to himself? It wants to come off. He's taken a knock. It is a... I've missed what it is. A bruised knee. You're fine, Christian. Cross in towards the box. Back post again. Oh, that is absolutely thunderous. But I have a feeling someone's offside. No, it's not. It's counting. That is the most comprehensive volley I think I've ever seen. How is the net not broken? He's absolutely... Good thing it didn't hit the defender. It would have killed him. What a strike from Dan. That's how you get yourself on the score sheet. That's how you get yourselves into the quarterfinals, boys. 3-0 on the night. And it was very, very much a makeshift team. But more or less, Erkinger played well. The gambles came off on that occasion. Haven't always happened for me, but on that occasion, don't let go to your heads, boys. But that was really, really good. So there we go. Brentford win the Champions League first knockout round. Comprehensive in the second leg. Ndedi is about a month. Erkinger is just a bruise. Diallo is a gashed leg, so he's out of Wembley. We've got ourselves through, though. It's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, but ultimately we've got there. Erkinger, mate, that was... You love to see it. You're going to be playing a little bit more right back, judging by that Ndedi injury as well. Guys, right there, though. We will be right back. We have one more game. It's off to Wembley for the Carabao Cup Final. Good evening and welcome to Wembley Stadium for the 2029 Carabao Cup Final between Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur. Now, this is the first time Brentford have made the final of this competition, and we're joined now by their manager, Aussie Villain, And Aussie, how are the nerves? And do you have any team news? Yeah. Look, nerves are fine. The boys are excited in there. They can't wait to get out there and win themselves a trophy. As for the team news, unfortunately, El Mundo has gone down with a crippling case of blisters. I'm pleased to report he's recovering well in intensive care. So thoughts are with him, but obviously he doesn't play today. We're also without Vasi. He picked up a bit of a knock in midweek, so he misses out as well. Okay, so welcome back for the second time this episode, and we are at Wembley ready for this final, suited, booted, and ready to kick some backside. We are not the favourites for the game. We have the better form, maybe just ever so marginally, but historically against Spurs, we haven't done well, though this season, we've not done too bad. Thomas Tuchel is their manager, one of my FM rivals, the little spineless worm that he is for postponing this final, of course, and this rivalry goes all the way back to FM19 when I was at Everton. They're an adventurous passing style of play. Last time out in the league, they had a very convincing 6-0 win against Wolves, but there's a few players missing for them. You may have noticed Foden's not going to be available. We're actually expecting them to come out like they did against us in the league. We can see all their other passing networks, key passes there against Wolves. But when we played them in the league, they came out like this, and we're expecting a similar sort of performance or setup from them again today. So there's their setup on that particular day. This is the team that we're sending out, though, to hopefully get the job done for us. Martinez will go in goal. Now, as you saw there, a couple of injury concerns. Mundo, our £92 million defender, is out with blisters. Pray for Mundo. And Vasi picked up a bit of a knock in training. He's still 2 days away, so I don't want to risk him here for this one. We have other good options to go up front. So it's Martinez in goal. Pavlovic and Suisi will come in to be the defensive duo in this one. Scott goes down the right. Michelotti down the left. Madio, Lucianinho and Mabry in midfield. It's Lavry up and Matt Keach, Mr. FA Cup, coming in, hopefully, to be Mr. Wembley. So yeah, they have come out in their sort of defensive formation again. So let's hope that, what do we want to say? This is expected to prove a point today. I'm wondering a final. Do we expect to win? Is that putting a bit too much pressure on us? Let's go with it anyway. I kind of do expect to win. Some passionate, we have faith, and let's hope that this fires them up and we get a nice quick start. A little bit more Celtic, a little bit less Liverpool. And here we go, Wembley Stadium. Now, of course, this is the first leg of a potential quadruple. We've never won the Carabao Cup before in our 8 seasons at Brentford, so it would be nice to win that as well. But it would be even nicer if we could sign off from FM20 with a quadruple. Let's see what we got here. We've got a highlight. Suisi with a throw there to Fete up. He owes us for that mistake against Liverpool, of course. Here we go with Suisi. Back for Madio, Mabry. Look at your overlapping winger. We're stuffing around with it a bit, but there it is for Jack Scott. Can he get across in? It's there for Matt Keach. It's headed away. Scott's there again, and that is just over the bar. Was never really going to go in, though, that one, was it? So that's a bit disappointing. Let's tell him to get creative. We've got another highlight. Suisi over a free kick. He gets it forward to Madio. Back to Suisi. Don't get closed down. There we go. We're played out of that nicely. Ball over the top. Here we go with Fete up. Here we go with Fete up. Here we go with Fete up. And it's straight at the goalkeeper. And, well, that was a big, big opportunity for Fete, and he couldn't take it. I mean, we're doing okay so far. Do we give it a demand more, perhaps? It's a typical game where we're not having zero possession, but creating chances on the break. We've got another opportunity here. It's Scott with a throw for Mabry. Back to Scott. Can he get past his man? Of course he can. It's Jack Scott. He's into the penalty area. Is he going to go himself? He is going to go himself. He had to pull that back across goal, didn't he? It looks as though it was a save, though, so we are going to get a corner. Can we get one of the big boys from the backup? Lucianinho takes it. It's headed away. We can't quite win the second ball either. And suddenly, Spurs look like they have a chance on the break. 10 minutes to go to half-time. They've got a lot of blue shirts in the middle there. Lavry's done quite well, has he? Well, he's done enough to stop the play, and that's the main thing. And he gets away with it without a booking as well, so doubly well done there. Let's show some passion coming into the break here, boys. Come on, can we get that goal before half-time? It doesn't look like we can, and it is 0-0 at the break. We've edged that, but we aren't in front. Do we say we're pleased with that? Keep it going. Players that aren't playing well will tell them that. We really do need a little bit more from Lavry, don't we? I'm wondering, I can't remember if I told him to exploit the middle or not. I'm wondering if we're not exploiting the middle, if we should do that. And if we are exploiting the middle, then we should stop. Because there's not too much space in wide areas. We are exploiting the middle. Okay, so let's stop doing that. Yeah, let's just stop exploiting the middle and see if that helps us at all. Maybe that's the reason Lavery's not playing well. We're sort of forcing it. We have Rambleson on the bench coming back from injury. So if we need to make a change, we could maybe look to stick Rambleson in there. We've got a free kick to defend here, though. Can we get it away, please? Suisi's there. Oh, and the second ball. It wasn't a shocking defensive header, but Larissa Conan is there, and he heads in his 4th of the season. Let's tell him to show some passion. It's a decent header there, and he's just unmarked. That is a little bit of bad luck, isn't it? All right, Lavery's not playing well. We might need to look to take him out. Scott with a throw in there for Mabry. Mabry kind of loses out. There's a nice ball for Fete up. Can he pick out Keach in the middle? Mabry's making a run into the box. It's blocked away. It's looped in. Keach is there. Again, it's headed away. Lucianino has it at the edge of the area. Well, a little bit further out than that. Michelotti. As Gaz Monster comes on to play some FM. It's Keach. It's blocked away. No, he's not. He's playing Civilization. It's Matteo. It's Scott. Scott, he's into the penalty area. Can he win a penalty? Can he pull it back? Can he do something? It's back post. It's headed away again. It is Lavery's there. Goes back to Matteo. This is good pressure. Can we make it count? Pavlovic in for Matteo. Matteo gets it forward. It's a decent one there for Scott. He cuts back in field. He lays one up and the goalkeeper makes a decent save. We're on the hour mark. We're 1-0 down. And it's Lucianino to loop it in. It's over the top of everybody. And that will do it for the highlight. All right, so we might need to make some changes here. And I'm thinking we might need to go to wingers. Lavery's not having a great game. It's the sort of game where we need Erkinger on the field, isn't it? Feteyap's not playing well. Lavery's not playing well. So we need to take those two off. All right, so how do we do this? We don't necessarily want to take Matt Keach off, do we? So what we could do to try and limit the subs that we're going to use here is make that change there. Stick Mabry further forward. Get Erkinger on for Lavery. And that still leaves us some options then to make some further changes. Got faith in you. Come on, Christian. Go out there and win us a cup final, mate. Let's tell them to get creative. We've got some anxious players, which isn't ideal. All right, so let's get Michelotti off because he's anxious and he's continuing to look anxious. We'll get Panzo on out there. And maybe it's not Fete Up's day. All right, so let's take him off. Let's get Dan on. Let's get Dan playing out wide right. And we'll stick Matt Keach up top and see if Mr. Wembley can do it again for us. Let's maybe tell him to concentrate. Come on, boys. That hasn't particularly worked, has it? And it's not looking as though it's going to go our way here. Let's just start. Get her forward. Don't work the ball into the box. We've got to just get stuck in. We've got to put pressure on them. And we're getting to Hail Mary time, aren't we? 5 minutes to play. They're looking anxious. They're looking frustrated. We've got a corner. Dan. It's a good one. It's Christian Erkinger, and he has put it in. 98th minute. 89th minute. And we have pulled a level. It's 1-1. And, well, you would say that it's not been a classic final. Both teams have scored from a set piece. At least our one. We meant it. Christian Erkinger. Nice header there at the near post. And this is going to extra time, which is not going to help the episode length. Apologies for that. We've deserved at least a draw from that game, though. And when we go into extra time here, what do we say to this? Maybe we need to be a little bit calmer here. Don't let this slip away, boys. Everybody's gained confidence, so that's good. The fact we were anxious, maybe I was being a little bit too harsh on them. I don't know. Do we have a sub? No, it's extra time. Let's just test it and see. We do have a sub. Okay, so that's good to know. We'll start extra time. Sub up our sleeve. Tell them to get creative. And let's see if we can take the momentum from the 90 into the extra minutes here. Into extra time, I should say. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's demand a little bit more. Let's go win this quadruple. We're at half-time in extra time. So we need to start thinking penalties as well, don't we? That is really not going to help episode length. And we've taken Feteyap off. Rambleson is the best penalty taker on the bench. Scott is not a good penalty taker. You know what we could do? We'll be a little bit more solid at the back, even though he's not necessarily We could do that. Lucianino is a deep-lying playmaker. Yeah. All right, so we'll do that. That should help us a little bit. Matty O is a more solid defender than what Scott is, and it gives us a little bit more attacking impetus up front. Here we go, Suisi over a free kick. It's a decent one. It's into a good area. Erking is there. It's cleared away. We pick it up with Matty O. No, sorry, with Rambleson. Suisi in a wide area. What's our centre-back doing out there? He crosses it in for Pavlovic. What's our centre-fullback doing there? It's another centre-back, and almost the most unlikely centre-back crossing for centre-back at the edge of the area, and we've hit the post. Can we give it a demand more? We're going to penalties. We're going to penalties. I will again apologise in advance for episode length here, but let's hope we can get the job done from the spot. Hannibal Mabry to take the first one. He sticks his away. That's 1-0. Let's see what Martinez can do now. He's untested in a penalty shootout as far as I know. Parrott's going to take the first one for them. Martinez, he goes early and he makes the save and we're 1-0 up. Well done, Martinez. It's Erkinger now. We've already seen him score one penalty this episode. Can he get a second? Erkinger. He can. We're 2-0 up on penalties. If Martinez can make a save now from Sessegnon, then we are well and truly on our way here. Come on, Martinez. Come on, Martinez. He looks big in there. He looks confident, but it gets past him. Who's up next? 2-1. It's Rambleson. We brought him on with an eye towards penalties. Come on, mate. Stick this away for us. Rambleson. Straight at the goalkeeper. And it's 2-1 with Spurs a chance to draw level here. Come on, Martinez. Come on, mate. He goes early again. This time goes the other way. We're 2-2 and it's Matty O. Come on, Matty. Oh. He sticks his away. All right, it's 3-2. Martinez with a chance now to save from Luis Felipe. Come on. Oh, he stayed still that time. And it's 3-3. And we're essentially at sudden death. It's Dan. Is Dan our man? Oh. And now Martinez needs to make a save or we have lost the final on penalties. We will be destined to not win the Carabao Cup with Brentford. And from being in a position where we were 2-0 up, we could be about to lose 4-3. And that's obviously disappointing. It's Cook against Martinez. Martinez goes the wrong way. And Tottenham have won the Carabao Cup. Mate, commiserations, you lost on penalties. Well, did we? Good thing you told me, mate. I hadn't realised. Look, we were the better team today. They scored a bullshit goal and then they won a lottery. Can I say bullshit? Anyway, it's unbelievable. No doubt Thomas Tuchel's going to be claiming this is some sort of tactical masterclass, knowing him. I'm not bitter, mate. You're bitter. Well, obviously, that is very, very disappointing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, what do you say to that, really? Unlucky, boys, I guess. So there we go. The triple header ends in defeat. Tottenham lift the Carabao Cup. And, well, now we're playing for a treble. Which would still be a wonderful season. But, yeah, that is obviously very, very disappointing. But, guys, that'll do it for today. A triple header. Apologies if the episodes run a little bit long now because of that shootout. But, yeah, we'll be back next time. We don't know who the quarterfinal opponent's going to be just yet. But we'll be back for the first leg of that and Swansea in the league. We've got a couple of toughish games. Well, actually, not really. There's probably games we should be winning. We've got the FA Cup quarter-final in the meantime. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time as we go for quarter-final action in the Champions League. Take care.